What's up everyone, welcome to my channel. So I'm going to show you how I rotate toys for my almost 12-month-old. She will be 12 months April 15th and today's like April 4th or so. But this video I'm going to be showing you how I rotate toys, usually about every 5 days to a week. It depends upon like how good the rotation is. So I'll be showing you a whole month of toy rotation. Might not be for everyone, especially if you have like a really small house, but I want to show you just some of the tips that I have been doing so far. I'm actually in the middle of just getting everything organized to make it even easier, but I highly recommend toy rotation because my daughter Alice, I started this a couple months ago and she is a really good independent player and she always gets so excited when a new rotation comes out. I can always tell when maybe a rotation just wasn't as good or she's getting tired of it because she will stop independently playing. And I know a lot of people, they don't want a lot of toys or they say their kids don't play with their toys, and I have found the opposite with her, that if I do the toy rotations, she is always interested in even toys that I thought she wasn't interested in maybe like a couple of weeks ago. Instead of always having to buy new toys, the toys that we have feel like new toys to her. Now, I do actually like purchasing toys for her. I also love thrifting toys that are things that I had wanted to get on Amazon. So I probably do have a lot of toys for just having one kid. I don't know. I really don't know what to base it off of. I invest in toys that are going to last for a while because I do want to have more than one kid and the next babies will be able to play with all of these toys. A good tip, I really love the lovevery toys, but they are very expensive. So I actually joined a like buy sell trade group on Facebook, and I have been finding, also on Facebook Marketplace, but I have been finding a lot of the lovevery set for like half the price. Some of them were even like brand new or hardly ever played with. So if you see a lot of these things, a lot of these I have not spent full money on. Go ahead, and I'm actually doing a new rotation. I just put Alice down for a nap, and so I usually like to do rotations during nap time because it's just the least stress, and then she gets super excited when I wake her up and bring her downstairs. She knows she has new toys. She usually points to the shelf and she's like really excited to play. Some people just organize their toys by like, okay, here's a bin of little people, here's a bin of cars, here's a bin of dolls or whatever. Because she's such a young age, I just do it by toy rotations because I don't have years and years worth of toys yet. But I think when she gets older, then I'll actually change up my organization when it's like, okay, let's get a, you know, a type of block out. You know, I'll have a bin of blocks and I'll just pull whatever blocks we haven't had out in a while. But for now, it's just easier to pull down a tote. So I just got these bags off of Amazon. I haven't fully switched over like my totes to include little pieces in these bags, but that's what I'm doing, is I'm like putting little pieces in the bag so I can put it in the tote and then the things don't get lost and all over the place. All right, I don't know if you can see, but there's 4 cubes in this little cube organizer that I have. I got this off of Target. This is the Bright Room brand, I think. They have like one that's like, you know, skinnier and cheaper, but I got this one because obviously I want to use it for a really long time. I have some books up here, which most of those she's like too little for because obviously I wanted it out of reach. And then I have her toys from the rotation that we just did, and these were 2 that I had out on a rotation that I'm going to be putting away. My sister is actually stopping by this weekend. She has a 3-year-old, or he's almost going to be 3. So a couple of these toys I think he's going to enjoy because I know he doesn't have it at his house. So I'm actually going to leave them up, and I'm going to leave them up here on the top so he has something to play with. He'll probably really enjoy the toys that also I have out for her, but just in case, I wanted to keep a couple out. I also have these 2 little cloth bins from Target as well. I think I got them from like the dollar spot. I brought down my bin. I'm gonna go ahead and set up her current rotation, and then when this bin is empty, I put in the old rotation back in the bin. That way I didn't have to buy 5 bins and have like an empty bin sitting around. All right, so I'm gonna do these stacking cups from lovevery. They have like little holes and stuff because you can actually play with them in the bath. This is something from lovevery that I thought was kind of, I don't know, dumb at first, because she actually didn't play with it the first like week that I had it out. And then the last time I had it out, she loved it. So you put the ball in and it like disappears and you move it to get the ball out. And she loves this. She will play it, like just sit and do this over and over again. So that's why if you think that they don't like a toy, you just want to get it out in another rotation again. All right, then I have this hammer thing. She hasn't quite learned how to use it yet, but we keep pulling it out because eventually she is going to learn. All right, and then something I'm gonna put in the basket. I got this from a thrift store. This is actually from the Manhattan Toy Company, but it's like a baby's first music set. She actually really enjoys this. So I got her a bigger music set, I think from B Toys, like the Target brand, for her birthday. So I think she's going to like super love that because she loves this. Also got from a thrift store all of these vehicles. And I think the 3-year-old Remy is going to love these because he loves vehicles. Again, this is where the bag would come handy, but I didn't do the bag for this one yet. So yeah, all these vehicles, which I also got at like Once Upon a Child, so. She doesn't have like a train set yet or anything, but eventually these can go on train tracks, I think. But she really enjoys playing with them. All right, one of my favorite toys that I also got at the thrift store is this like Melissa and Doug. I don't know what exactly it's called, but it has these like round people. So they can actually go in here for storage like this, or you can play with them different ways. So you can put them here, and then there's a little opening that they roll out from, so you can like stack them all. You can put them in the middle here, and then they go where you open up the doors, and sometimes they go on this side, sometimes they go on that side, and then this one comes out over here. So very fun. She does really like this a lot. I was like so happy when I found that because I actually had it in my Amazon cart, and then I saw it at Once Upon a Child and I was like, this is awesome. Another toy is this little carrot shape sorter. You can like pull the carrots out. This lid actually comes up so you can like just store everything inside. It has a little bunny. It actually also has like little worms and other shapes, but I just think they're too small for her right now because she puts a lot of things in her mouth. So I have those away in a little bag. I'll introduce those when she's a little bit older. She really enjoys just like pulling all the carrots out. All right, I also am gonna do these lovevery balls. One of them is like weightless and then one of them is really heavy. So I'm gonna put these in this like little basket that I have. This is from actually lovevery. And then I have this other little ball. Okay, I actually decided not to do the stacking cups because we did just take them on our trip. And I forgot that I usually include some stuffed animals because she really loves stuffed animals. So I'm gonna do this little bull and a little lobster. And so, yeah, I think that that is a good rotation. I also keep this basket underneath the coffee table, and I always have it filled with books. And so these were the books that we had out. We had some like touch and feels and noisy farm animals, and then like some little ones. Her books I keep upstairs in her room, so I'm actually just gonna take these up, and then when she wakes up from a nap, I just swap them out for a couple books that she hasn't seen in a while, and I just put them back in here, and then I put them down there so that way she can just look at them whenever she wants. She loves looking at books. Okay, these are the toys I actually decided to pull out for Remy. So we have this that's gonna pop up, and then these are from 2 different lovevery sets. This one came in a set together. I think it's like a 3-year-old box, but it has these keys so you can lock the doors, and you can open this, you can open this top for a little sunroof, and then these people can like sleep in their little bags, or they can like go in here. But he loves cars, and I thought he might like the keys. He probably won't really play with like the little tent and people. He's probably just gonna play with the car. These little animals, which I do think Alice is gonna really like, but this is for like matching. I mean, you can play with them too, obviously. But I think this was in the 2-year-old set, and both of these sets I got for half price in the buy, sell, or whatever. So like, you know, they just look so good. This one was used, so like you can see a little wear on them, but I mean, they're still just great quality. So that's what I have out for Remy up top. If Remy wasn't coming over, I would have 0 toys up here. I would only fill the cubes for her because having toys up top, it's overkill. It would be too many options for her. Plus, she can't reach up there anyway. Okay, it's time for new toy rotation. Today's Wednesday, and I actually probably should have rotated the toys yesterday because I noticed like yesterday she was kind of just bored with a lot of them by that time, but we were like out and about and doing stuff, so I just decided to wait for today during nap time to change them, which she did not play with like any toys this morning because she was just like ready for a new rotation. Now, of the rotation that I did last week, something did get added because I found this Safari Little People truck and it still works. I got it at Once Upon a Child on Friday. So I think I did this toy rotation Wednesday or Thursday. I can't remember the day that I filmed. But then on Friday, I got this at Once Upon a Child and then I cleaned it up and she really wanted to play with it. So I just added it to this rotation and she loved this thing. It came with a whole bunch of different animals and a whole bunch of different little people. Like all this together was $6 at Once Upon a Child. So, you know, I scored and she really loved this. She also like was able to push it around and do like vroom, vroom, you know, and so that was really cool for her to learn. So this was a really great toy and I am glad that I got it, but it did feel like there was kind of a lot of toys out then for this rotation since I had that one out also. We also pulled down these because my sister-in-law got Alice these for her birthday. They were from like Once Upon a Child. So we have like the little abacus thing and then this rainbow. So she did play with those a little bit. So like I said, there was a lot of options this time. I'm gonna leave these out because especially the older she gets, this will be good to be used for so many different things. It's so open-ended and I think it just looks really pretty. So I'm gonna leave those out on top, but I won't always like pull them down for her to play with. Okay, for this new rotation, she actually has a couple toys that are brand new to her because I have the lovevery Babbler set. So it has this ball drop. So the Babbler set is for ages, I think like 13, 14, and 15 months. So we'll have to see how she does with this one, but it has this ball drop. So the balls, you put them in the top here and you push, and then they go down into here, and then there's different ways to get the balls out. So I think she is gonna really like this. I think she'll also really like it because the balls make noise. Now this I think is gonna be too high. Yeah, so I'm just gonna set it on the side there. And then the balls, I guess I'll just keep like inside that thing. All right, another thing that came with this is these little bunnies that like hide in this burrow. We had washed and dried it. I think it made the hole really, really small. So Alvin, I think, is gonna like soak this in water and see if he can stretch the hole out because the concept now is too hard for her to be able to like put the bunnies in and pull the bunnies out. We might be able to like remedy and fix that situation. All right, and then the next toy is this like stack. This does like move and stuff, and then you can put these rings here so you can like stack all these up. She actually doesn't have like a circle stacking toy yet, so we'll see. Like she's never used something like this, so we'll see how she likes this. I'm also gonna pull out this tissue. It has like tissues and scarves. She used to play with this a lot as a baby, but the last couple of times I've had it out in a rotation, she has not seemed interested. So this might have to be retired soon and be just more for a younger child. I know some kids still like this, you know, at Alice's age, but she was definitely more interested in it when she was younger, and she doesn't care about it much anymore. So this is gonna be like another tryout to see. And then after this, I might put that away and retire it since she has more birthday toys coming. All right, then we're gonna do stacking cups because she does love stacking cups. Plus, the stacking cups will be really fun because she could put these inside of them. She likes putting things inside things. Oh, and then also this will be really fun because of being able to put things inside. So this, it has a magnetic bottom, and inside, I'll probably actually put this stuff in a little basket. So you can change out the tops So there's like these carrots that you can push through like that, or you can change the top out, and then there's a coin one, so you can put the coins through. Or this one, I've heard people say you can do like Q-tips and put Q-tips through. There might be a couple other things, but I think for today, actually, I'm just gonna leave the carrot one on top, I think. She also really loves like these, like chewing on them. They're like, kind of like hard silicone. I think she's gonna really like these, so I'm gonna just set them on top here. Right, and then we have this puzzle. I think she's gonna really like this because underneath it has pictures of like kids and babies. She loves looking at like kids and babies and stuff. A template that someone was sharing like on TikTok where you can use like Canva to put like your own faces of like yourself. So I think this is the first time she's actually gonna be like playing with this because it goes to that like new set. But I think in the future, I'm definitely gonna change them out to have faces of our family. I think that's super cute. Another new toy that I picked up, I got these Grimm's mosaic blocks that they're actually brand new, but someone was selling them on Facebook Marketplace. And I'm so excited because I have wanted to get these for a really long time, but they're very expensive full price. And she doesn't have any blocks yet. And these are gonna be like such a good like investment for all of the kids. And Grimm's has so many different like sets that you could add on to. These are really good for like her first block set because they fit like perfectly in her hands, and she can start learning to stack blocks because she doesn't know how to do that yet. They're stained wood, they're non-toxic. I mean, the colors are just beautiful, but I'm gonna keep this upstairs, and for now I'm just gonna pull down like 10 to 15 blocks and put them in a little basket so she can just do a couple. She doesn't need this huge thing out. Okay, I'm gonna put 20 out because it's one of each color. So she has her little blocks, we'll put them. So I did pull down 2 new stuffed animals for Alice. So this is Buster, our koala, and a raccoon. And then we have these stacking cups. We have this stacker. We have the carrots, and I ended up leaving the other lids because even so, she might like playing with them even if I don't change it out. Then I have the little bunnies, I have the puzzle, we have the tissue box, we have the blocks, and then we have the ball little thing right here. I'm excited to see how she likes this rotation since a lot of these are brand new toys that she hasn't ever played with before. It's just such an exciting toy month for her because of her birthday, and I keep finding all these good ones that, you know, are used or on Facebook Marketplace or at Once Upon a Child, so it's been such a good month for her. Okay, I didn't get a chance to show you guys like this week's rotation because I had put a couple toys out that we have already had, but then it was Alice's birthday, so she got some new toys. So that's why I didn't do a full rotation on the day I was putting toys out because I knew that she was about to open toys for her birthday. Now that she opened them, I'm actually about to put this away because this rotation we've had out now for a week, putting a new one out, which I'll show you, but we're actually going away for a week. And so I'm bringing a rotation with us as well. So on this past week's rotation, she had gotten this music set for her birthday. It has like a harmonica, it has little egg shakers. This was a really great set. I think it was B Toys from Target. It also came with a little storage bag, so I can just throw all this in the bag before I put it in my bin here. But it had these little like clickers, which she actually really liked those. I also had the popping toy out, which she really likes. She can't do like the turning one yet, but she can do the others. And this has been really good. She learned the owl, like what does the owl say, the sound for the owl, from this actual Pop-It thing. So these she actually got also for her birthday. This was a great purchase. These are like cloth and they Velcro underneath, so you can like take off the wheels and you can wash them. And these actually are pullback cars and they all kind of go like different directions. These are amazing. I highly suggest getting those. And I would even get them like younger than the age Alice is because they would work so well for babies. This Fisher-Price stacker, which you can actually like turn around and you can stack up into a tower. Other things she got for her birthday were these little like peekaboo barns. I think these are from Learning Resources, And she really liked these because, of course, they have little animals in them. And you can do colors, you can do counting, 5 of them. So there's a cow, a bunch of different animals in there. I had the little egg stacker and this little pincher grass thing. Those I believe were from lovevery, as well as the like fake keys that are from lovevery. And this little baby face puzzle, which is also lovevery. And then I had this little ball drop, which is really great for her. And then I had this puzzle out and one of her all-time favorite things. These are from lovevery. These little cards where like you can learn first words and stuff. She absolutely loves these. And I believe that it might be DK, I forget, I saw online that there's someone else that kind of makes something similar, which I have coming in order to try out, because she just like loves these so much. So I wanted to get like more big sight word, or not sight words, but you know, cards for her to like learn. Then we also had like puppy and her little like bunny. She also got this cart for her birthday so she could learn to walk, but you can also put a little like baby seat up here and then use it as like a shopping cart. She doesn't really have an interest in walking yet, so she hasn't used that to its full potential, but I think it'll be like really good to grow with her. All right, and now for this week's toy rotation, she's only going to be playing with it today, and then we're actually leaving in the morning, so she won't be playing with it for like 5 days. I'm bringing a different rotation, but then when we come back, it'll already be here and I don't have to worry about rotating toys out. I'm putting out our little food truck from Little People. I got this at a thrift store.
What's your favorite flavor?
And she loves that it makes noise and sings and makes, you know, all that. It has 2 people with it, but I'm actually putting out, we have our Little People, like the office set, and then we had gotten her this little like redheaded guy with his cat. So I'm actually gonna put all these Little People just in the little basket to go along with her truck. And she really likes this. This she had gotten for Easter. These were the eggs that come apart with like different shapes. She loves like taking them apart. And then these little canisters came from lovevery. And I actually will probably grab a couple of the blocks, which I think I already showed you guys. Like I got those Grimm's wooden blocks and I didn't have them out this past week. I had them out the week before that. So I think I might pull some out because the blocks could like go in these little canisters. She really likes this one because it's like easy to open. For this week, we're gonna have these little stacking cups, this rainbow stacking cup. We're gonna have this thing, which is great to like pull out little toys. We're gonna have the lovevery peg drop, which she's never really played with this yet. So I don't know if it's just her age still right now or if she just hates it. And then I'm gonna put out, I have a little pop-it thing. I actually might bring this on the trip actually, so I might keep that out. And then this little like bunny car, I'll just put up here. And then I'm gonna put out this little piggy. So it has little coins in it. She hasn't quite mastered putting them in, but it also makes noise. And you can press his nose. So I like to leave this guy with like coins out. And then we're gonna do this puzzle, which I just got at a thrift store. So we'll put the puzzle up here. And then I'm gonna grab a couple blocks to put in that basket. So that is the full new rotation. And there's Alice. Hi, Alice. A lot of times she'll actually like notice that she has new toys. You like your new toys? You see the block? Yeah. Do you need help getting it out? Let me see. Oops. Oh, there it is. There it is. You want to put the block back in? Ready? Yay! I hope you enjoyed seeing the toy rotations that I had. I was able to show you 4 of the rotations. We actually have one more, which is the one that we're about to take on the trip, but I'm not able to show you because it's just like packed up in the car. I'll just have to wait and show you that toy rotation then in a future video. It does have the Little People farm set, which is like one of Alice's favorite toys. We got it for her for Christmas and it has continued to be one of her favorite toys. I would love to do a toy rotation video where it's like all about storage. So if you're interested in seeing that, let me know and I can definitely do that in the future. And then I also think like when she gets a little bit older, I think that I'm going to organize, instead of just like a bin equals a toy rotation, I think the older that she gets, I'm going to actually divide the bins so that way they're within the categories that a lot of people do for toy rotations. So they have like a building category or a, you know, make-believe category or a sensory category, you know, things like that. I think that that would be definitely helpful for the older age, but for now, like one bin is 1 week's toy rotation. So if you're just starting out and you don't want to be like overwhelmed, just do a couple bins, do like 3 to 4 toy rotations and just go from there. Since I've been doing this since she was like 9 months old, like that's why I have a little bit better process now. But in the beginning, like we didn't even have that many toys. So I would actually just rotate the same like 1 to 2 rotations. I mean, they're so little at that time, so it doesn't matter as much. She could easily play with things like over and over again. It was just the older that she got, I wanted to challenge her a bit more. And it is really cool to see, like sometimes I'll put toys out, they're a little bit too challenging for her. And that's when the rotation like isn't as good. Like you don't want to put too many challenging toys out. You want to put some that they know how to do and then some that are being a challenge. But it is so cool to see her like actually be able to like do the challenging toys. So I love doing that. But yeah, I would love to do this video again in the future and show you, you know, whatever toys and rotations I have at that point in time. But let me know if you have any questions that I can try and answer, and I will try and link all of the toys in my Amazon storefront, which I'll have down below. But I always find that really helpful when I see other people that are like talking about toys that their kids love, and then I'm able to like just go and like look at them on Amazon or wherever it would be. So hopefully that helps you guys out. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you all in another video soon. Bye everyone.